obviously you've done a lot of traveling, and obviously you've moved in a lot of places. So I do want to talk about some of your experiences and differences in culture, things like that, from different places you've lived. So first off, you're currently living in Germany. So what have been the biggest, I would be interested to know about a time where you felt like the biggest culture shocks, whether it's in the United States or Germany or somewhere else you've been in all your travels on cruise ships or whatever it is. What was some of the biggest culture shocks that come to mind when you think of like your travels?
I think the first ones were in US because it was the first place I went, like abroad. Right?
Yeah, and then you lived there for a little while, right?
Yeah, like 3-4 months every year of the last 3 years of my bachelor degree.
Okay.
Because I did this exchange student thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And the first cultural shocks were there. They were so funny because the first time I went to US.
Where were you living in the US?
In a town called Lake Placid that is in the New York State, but it's 2 hours from Montreal.
Okay, yeah.
Really cold.
Definitely.
Really cold.
So that alone was a shock.
Yes. So, and I went to live with other Peruvians because we traveled all together.
That's fun.
So all my roommates were Peruvians.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So every day we had a story, because for us, everything was so different. Like I remember the first bad cultural shock that I had actually. I was working in this coffee shop and they asked me to be in the first, schedule of the day.
The first shift.
The first shift. I had to open the coffee shop. And my boss is 7 a.m. And I arrived at 7:15, which in Peru, it's okay.
Yeah.
But he was upset. And he speaks a little of Portuguese. So he started telling me in Portuguese that he was so disappointed that I had to be on time. And actually, it was my first job ever.
Oh, wow.
In US was my first job because before I was 20. Before that, I think, in Peru, you don't work until you are 18.
Oh, okay.
It's not like in US, I think.
You get summer jobs,
Yes.
work on farms, or work in random construction places.
Yeah,
or
in McDonald's.
Work in McDonald's.
Yes. So, no, in Peru, you work only if you are 18, like the legal age.
Wow.
And before that, I think I had one job for 1 month in this department. How do you say? These big stores, like
retail stores.
Yes, I was folding clothes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it was for 1 month, and it was like a work experience. It was part of some program I was doing.
Yeah.
It didn't count, to be honest.
Of course.
And it was so near to my house. I just have to walk there. Yeah. But working in US was my first job experience. So yeah, he was really upset that I arrived 15 minutes late, which in Peru is nothing.
Happens all the time.
Yes. So that was the first shock for me. And then I remember the snow. We had no idea how to deal with snow.
Yeah.
I didn't have shoes to walk on the snow, nothing. And back then in my 20s, I used to walk all the time. I'm from Lima, it's a city.
Right, of course.
With high heels. Imagine 5 Peruvian girls in their 20s walking in the middle of the snow with high heels. We were holding each other to down. And then when we arrived to wherever we have to arrive, people was like, how girls can you walk with those shoes? Well, that's what we have is this or our sneakers. And our sneakers were like made of fabric.
Yeah. So they get wet and just and so cold.
Yeah, and the high heels were made by leather, so.
Yeah, better than that.
Of course, after that, we bought shoes.
Boots.
Yes, for the snow and everything, yeah.
Oh my god.
So the weather, because Lima especially is on the coast, and it's most of the time it's like summer for you guys.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, never snow.
Right.
For example. So yeah, that was one of the shocks I had. The weather. The really cold weather.